Norfolk State University is offering low to moderate income women access to on-campus resources, a computer lab, and free workshops on parenting, finances, and relationships, just to name a few. Deirdre Sanderlin is founding director of the Women's Economic Development Center at NSU. Delilah Collins works with our independent living program at the Norfolk Department of Human Services, and she works with foster teens and becoming able to handle life's challenges as they age out of foster care. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
The Economic Development Center for Women has been in existence since 2011, but
Yes.
You've been doing a number of things during those years, and one of the things I'm familiar with is the outreach aspect, your workshops, and I've been seeing a lot of that lately.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So what is it that you provide?
We provide a litany of programming for not only the community, let's not forget the young ladies on campus. So that's the unique thing about our center. We also offer opportunities, the same opportunities that we offer to the community, we offer to the young ladies on campus.
Great, great.
So they have the same opportunities to come in and take advantage of the programming, as you earlier mentioned, about parenting, finances, technology, entrepreneurship, any of those type of activities we offer.
Okay. And Delilah, because you are working with teens in foster care that are preparing to age out, kinds of things that are being offered here can be very helpful.
Yes, I'm responsible making sure that the youth get their life skills, and the Women's Economic Center has been an excellent partnership for me with our kids. I work with them for the young ladies 18 and older. One of the things I like is on a college campus because I'm tasked with making sure they get a vocational educational training. So that means more exposure. Also, they network with other students that may be attending or other members in society that are there. So it's been an excellent opportunity for them to learn and to just develop social skills in a learning environment.
Really opens up the world to them, doesn't
Yes.
it? You know, in a whole new way.
And hopefully they'll be future Spartans.
There you go.
Yes.
See, you know, there's always got to be a number of reasons to
Yes.
pull people together, and some of them aren't even apparent until you are together. So sounds like a good partnership. And some of the things that you've been offering in terms of events
Yes.
certainly have covered a lot of territory. The one that you most recently had involved families again,
did.
and different age groups that you addressed during those workshops. So you didn't have to just show up as a single one person. You could have your
Yes.
child go to.
Most definitely. The family reunion conference is what you were speaking of. We recognize the family is really a valuable asset, and the unit itself has diminished, and of course the family composition has changed so much. So it falls right in line with the Women's Center. Unfortunately, many of the households that we service are led by single women. Now, what we'd like to do is find opportunities to reunite the family. So that's where the ideal came from, the family reunion, to try to reconnect the family, not only the mom, but the dad, the grandparents, because we have many grandparents, as you know, that are now becoming parents all over again.
Yes, they didn't expect it.
We just wanted to really try to have some open dialogue with all of the entire family about how we can become a stronger family unit.
Great. Well, that also gives people ideas, and then they can take
Yes.
that and go even further with it. For your foster kids, this provides them, like you said, exposure to people and networking opportunities that they may not have had before. But
Yes.
this offers them an example too that you can thrive.
Yes,
Yes.
because I'm always doing a workshop, but when someone from the community does it, and like for this, was fortunate enough to attend the family reunion. It was something about financial, for personal, for relationships. They even had a section on gay and lesbian parenting. So it's very informative. You know, even though I'm doing it for my job, I've learned a lot of information that I can carry on and help as a parent myself or as a grandparent. So this has been an ideal partnership because youth in foster care need to know how to network. They need to know how to expand their definition of what a family is, because we're really in a global society. So what I'm trying to teach them is that family has taken on a global aspect now. So this has been an ideal partnership for the independent living program.
Great, so they can look at
Excellent.
the world quite differently and look at family quite differently, and maybe allow some people in that they wouldn't have even thought of allowing in
Yes.
before, which is an important part of that whole
Yes.
process at that age. So the Women's Economic Development Center, there is a phone number and a way
It
to
is.
contact you to talk about perhaps maybe partnership opportunities, and anything that might be coming up in terms of events.
Yes.
And what do you have anything coming up in the near future?
We do something monthly called Wednesday's Woman,
Okay.
and we actually do the same thing and talk about all of those things just on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays at?
Now, if you look at the name, I don't know whether or not anybody visits our website, but we have a capital M because that is telling the men that they are welcome to any of our programming activities, even though it's a women's center, and that's men in the community as well as the guys on campus. We have Wednesday's Woman, which happens every third Wednesday. It'll be on campus. Normally it's held in the police station, or it depends on how the crowd is. We'll let them know the location. In addition to that, in March, we have our Sisters in Step conference. That will be the first week of March.
Okay, and I know we'll be hearing more about that because
Yes.
you're very good about getting the word out about these activities. All right, Wednesday, 6 p.m., NSU Police Station is where you hold every third Wednesday at Norfolk State University
Yes.
campus. So you're welcome to attend. And men can come too?
Yes, men can
There
come
you
too.
go. It's not all about women. It's about everybody.
Yes.
All right, thank you. And thank you, Delilah, for joining us.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
having
Thank you.
us.
Well, some advice on getting tax ready for the 2015 filing season, courtesy of AARP, is coming up next.